Hey everybody, I hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. I'm excited to share this video with you about me moving to London and how you can move London and thrive as a sex worker. I used to be obsessed with London. I used to be obsessed with British culture, history. I used to be obsessed with it, okay? It was literally all I had permission to watch when I was a kid was PBS, okay? Don't judge me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and take notes. Of course, you always know that my first tip is to budget your transportation and your accommodations. It's very important to budget your accommodations. London can be extremely expensive if you're not used to big city prices. I'm talking $4,000 a month plus just to live somewhere posh like Kensington. Of course, you always know that I suggest vacation rentals like Airbnb, Booking.com, HomeAway, as I personally feel it gives a sex worker a lot more privacy than a regular hotel. Now that you've landed in London, how are you going to get around? Of course, there is a bus, there's a tube, train, black cab, regular cab. I don't believe they're doing Uber anymore. They did ban that when I was there last, but I could be wrong. Maybe they brought it back. I'm not sure, so double check that. Don't forget to buy an Oyster card. Oyster cards are just like any other regular transportation cards. You can tap it on and off the tube station, I believe some train stations, and even the bus. You can top up at all stations, and you can even top up at some kiosks and stores around London. They will have the little Oyster card on the in a sticker somewhere outside of their window, so be sure to check for that whenever you need to top up your account. It's very easy. You step up there, just like going to New York City or DC. You step up there, you tap it, you add your coin, you tap it again, and you get on and ride your train. As far as budgeting, it can be very, very, very pricey in London. They offer all kinds of discounts when you're just a visitor. I believe that you can get an Oyster card for any amount, put 20 pounds on it, and it should last you a few days depending on how far you're going out in London and how often you're using your card. I usually just put 30 pounds on there and I roll with it, and when I need to top it up again, I top it up. Of course, I generally stay in central London only, and that does make a difference. It is going to be more expensive, obviously, if you're traveling a lot further. As you ladies know, I'm pretty much a diva, so I'm really only into the whole black cab thing and taking the tube when I absolutely need it and I have an emergency. However, there are buses that run all over London until very, very, very late. Even I have been stuck in Brixton and I had to go back to South Kensington, so I took a bus and I think it ran me £1.10, £1.30. So if you need to take the bus, they're available most times of the day and at night, so don't fret, ladies. If you're particularly looking for an accommodation where you know that you're going to be okay as a sex worker and you can work safely, there is a website that I use and a lot of ladies in London and England use. It's called safe.info, SAAFE.info. I will post it with the video. Safe is very, very good. A lot of people gather there to discuss the industry, warnings on potentially harmful clients, and there are also sections there for accommodations. People who are looking to rent out their flats for money to sex workers. They have security sometimes. A lot of them have doorbell cams, things that keep you safe and sound, and the prices are right there in your face so you know it and expect what to pay. Some apps that I suggest are Tinder Gold. Tinder Gold is going to get you right. You're moving to a new city, you're lonely, you're bored, you want to get out, you want to meet some new people, meet some new friends, and go on some dates. You want to peep what kind of guys are in London, how they spend, how they act towards you, and I suggest Tinder Gold. It's a gold mine to me. You pay, I think, like $13 a month, and you're able to see who swiped on you, and you're able to pick out the type of guys that you would like to go on a date with. I suggest older guys, a lot of guys in London are hustling when they're young, so they're probably not going to be able to spoil you like you intend. So make sure you get that age up, ladies, and look out for men that actually have something to offer you and not just men that want to hook up with you because you are from another country. Don't forget to purchase a burner phone when you get to London, a SIM card for your regular phone, and also three. I suggest three. Three is really good. Three is a company in London, in the UK, for mobile phone services. It's very, very easy. I think I only paid £15 a month. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, when you're outside of the US, it is so much cheaper. Everything is not 100 plus $300 a month just to keep a phone, just to keep the internet going. It's £15, $15, €15, €10, and that's for the whole month. You get high-speed internet, you get your own dedicated phone number. It's amazing. Don't forget your boner phone. Visa vanilla gift cards. Now, I only suggest this because there are some websites that you have to pay for your advertising with, and this is all they accept. They don't accept anything else, and obviously you want to hide your identity, so you don't want to use your regular debit or credit card with your actual birth name on it. Go out, go to the stores, I believe Sainsbury's has some, and get you a Visa vanilla gift card. Now be very, very careful with those because sometimes they will hold on to your money if they find something suspicious about it, and it will literally take you 3 months just to get your money back. I've had that happen before, so be very cautious, but a lot of the times this is literally the only form of payment that you can use when you're at least buying purchases for advertisement and adult work in London. For example, sites like Viva Street, which I highly recommend for advertising if you're especially going to be escorting or a cam model and you want some traffic. Viva Street only accepts Visa vanilla gift cards as payment, so you're going to have to purchase one of those at the store. Get something small. Get one for £25 or £50 only, just to test things out. And make sure your information on that card matches up with your 3 account. You can use a false name if you want. What are they going to do? It's a prepaid service. It's a prepaid card. So do what you got to do, ladies. But I highly suggest getting a Visa vanilla gift card to make your purchases in the UK. A lot of places are only going to accept that as payment only. And it covers you and it covers the company. Some sites I suggest are adultwork.com. Adult Work has been in the industry for a very, very long time. They are not particularly fond of Americans, so proceed with caution when you're going to sign up for adultwork.com. Now, they do not allow Americans to work on the site unless you are within the UK. So as soon as you get to the UK, ladies, register on the site. They are not going to let you register outside of the site before you get there. They have a very, very strict policy when they're accepting you. They're going to want you to take photos of things in your surroundings that prove that you're even living in the UK. So make sure you have your passport. Make sure you have a phone ready to be able to register and take photos around the city showing proof that, hey, yes, I'm American, but I am living in London right now, or I'm working in London right now. So Adult Work, I highly suggest it. It's very, very good. It's a marketplace. You can webcam on there. You can text. You can have phone sex on there. And escorts can escort on there. It's verified. You have to get verified first. It is a bit of a steep process, but I think the money's worth it. It's worth it to have a profile on there. It shows your authenticity. So there you go. The next site I suggest is vivastreet.co.uk. Viva Street is basically what you're going to use for advertising to get that quick client calling your line. You can advertise your webcam services on there as well as escorting. It's going to be very, very pricey, so make sure you have your coin together. London is not a joke, okay? You have all kinds of women, beautiful women competing for the same type of males. So make sure if you're going to compete and you're going to get into this industry and you're going to work here in London, have your money for advertising. It's going to put you out there, it's going to thrust you forward, and it's going to make you compete. It is expensive. You're going to be paying $200, $300, $400 per week just to get seen on Viva Street. It is what it is. Obviously, there are cheaper alternatives for Viva Street, but you're not really going to be thrust out into the viewer's vision like you really want to, because you're going to be all the way on page like 150. You don't want to do that. So make sure you have your little coin ready when you're in London. London is no joke. It's competitive. There are women all over the world trying to get the same kind of client that you're trying to get. So make sure that you have your advertising budget set and ready. I recommend Viva Street because not only do you hit a lot of clients calling your line, it's literally just like Craigslist. It was just like Craigslist or Backpage mashed together. Location, location, location. As a bourgeoisie traveler, you guys know I don't do anything outside of wealthy areas. South Kensington, honey. I didn't care how much I had to pay to live there. It was brilliant. I'll do it again 20 times, okay? Make sure you know where you're going to live when you get to London, okay? Obviously, it does not matter if you don't want to be bougie. That's okay. You don't have to be bougie. You can take the tube from outside of London anytime you want. You might want to save money. You might want to only pay $400 a week or $400 a month for your place. That's okay. You can find that in the UK. It might not necessarily be in London without a roommate, but it's not impossible. So for those of you ladies that are budgeting but still want to experience London at its core, just take the tube, honey. Take the tube from wherever you are, wherever Airbnb you are in the UK. It's going to be pricey, but you'll be saving money on rent anyway. I just personally love being central. I love looking out my window and seeing the city alive around me in every city that I go to. Therefore, for me, an expensive accommodation is what I personally want, can budget for, and afford. If you don't want to do that, don't worry about it. You don't have to do that. I'm not here to judge you, just like you're not here to judge me. Either way, you'll be in London, so who gives a fuck? But be sure to pick what location you want. If you don't want to pay exuberant prices and you want to be around culture, you want good, affordable food, Brixton might be good for you. It's literally 25 minutes into the city center, 20 minutes maybe, depending on what line you get on. I, living in South Kensington, I bounced around the track a lot when I would visit my friends in Brixton, but I had a great night. If you want to be bougie, but you still want to be a little bourgeoisie, little ghetto, that's okay. Honey, take your ass from South Kensington and go to Brixton if you want. Enjoy the culture. They have great Jamaican food, a lot of great bars that are open late until 3 o'clock in the morning, and you can always take the tube. Or if the tube's closed at 11, 12, take a bus or a black cab. Freestyle. Okay, this one's a little, some people like freestyling, some people don't. It really just depends on what you want for your business and what kind of clients that you want to attract to yourself. When I would just meet up with pubs with friends at really, really high-end places, the guys would be peeping me out. So there's definitely potential there. I would do the high-end hotels in London. I would do the casinos that are open very, very late. Oh, the casinos are so fun. They're so busy. And even the security guard and the bouncers are flirty. So go out there and have a good time at the casino. Freestyle, honey. Do you. My next tip is to use your nationality to get ahead. Look, the current sex market value, London is very, very competitive. You want to put yourself out there and say, hey, I'm American. You want to see me, honey. Hey, I'm Asian. You want to see me, honey. Hey, I'm Jamaican. I speak patois. You want to see me, honey. I'm telling you, it's going to set you apart. It's going to push you forward, and you're going to be able to compete with all the beautiful women in London. Also, note that the current sex market and value of London, and charge taxes on that. There are women in London who charge $150 an hour, who charge $170 an hour. There are some girls that are giving $90 blowjobs, $90 meats. Hey, That's what they want to do. That's their business. If you want something more for yourself, add charges, add taxes on that. I want to emphasize on setting yourself apart when you move to London. London is a complete and total hustle. If you don't come off that plane swinging, you're going to get gobbled up. There are women that charge less than you who have been doing it for a long time, and a lot of these women aren't even eating. I suggest having a website with professional photos and selfie photos to set yourself apart. If you're looking for a photographer, safe.info has a whole list of legit, reputable London photographers. They're not cheap, but it'll be worth it, and it'll put you miles and miles ahead of the competition. Don't forget to hustle your regular eggs. Hustle your cam, hustle text, hustle phone sex, hustle your independent clients on Skype. What you want to do when you live in London and you live in these big, expensive cities in different countries, you want to start yourself in a circle, a cycle, a loop. The money is going to replace whatever you spend, and it's going to lock you into a better financial cycle. London can be extremely expensive if you're not used to it. I'm talking about 5,000 a month in bills, and most of that going to your rent. Now, obviously, you don't have to pay £4,000 for rent like I did, but if you want to live a little bougie without a roommate, it's going to be pricey for you. If you want to live in central London without a roommate, it's going to be pricey for you. That's it for London, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day.